I'm shy.
I'm doing my makeup down in the kitchen, and Brian was just having one of his, like, you know, motivational rants that he...
Way to go, make it sound like it's crap. Motivational rants.
No, seriously, like, you all would be lucky to have Brian as a partner. I feel like I am so much more motivated as a human for being with him. He was talking about authors and novels and stuff. Do you want to share with them, or you want me to?
I was just saying, it's interesting that you can have somebody who decides to write a book who doesn't know if that book is going to go anywhere. And then when they're done writing it, to have someone else pick it up and just go, yeah, this is great. It just made me think, how many times in your life have you thought, I want to start something, I don't know if it will stay or if it will click. In this example, if my book is any good, like, are people going to actually read it? The Sarah J. Maas series and even for the Harry Potter series, I mean, just think about that. Both of those individuals took thoughts from within their mind, made a series of books, and they sold for millions and billions of dollars. So next time you guys are thinking of doing something and you're shy because you don't know what the outcome is, just do it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sure everybody's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling that way. That was some Brian B. magic right there, baby.
You're a lizard, eh?
So while we're sitting here, when I say we, I mean me. Always waiting on me. The women here, you know. But while Brian's waiting on me, I figured we should talk about how we're doing this in the first place. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but I feel like it'll be good to just, like, give you guys some insight. My bottom half of a snowman mug. Our mugs don't have a season. We've got the Christmas ones, we've got the Halloween ones. They're all in use 24/7.
Don't have to zoom out.
No. Beaver's in Utah.
Yeah.
So this is a Utah thing. The beaver. So dead. So gross. Like.
That's factual. That's what we saw
That's
when
factual.
we drove down that way.
I'm not sure by the time we release this, I probably will still be at my current, like, 9-to-5 job. I just quit my job. I'm gonna be doing this and my business that I'm starting full time. I never ever thought I would be in a position to say that. I feel like in my past, I never wanted to be, like, so intertwined with a partner that, like, my whole life was dependent on them, and if we break up, like, my whole life's out the window. And I just feel like I've never felt safe enough to do that. So I just, like, feel totally safe with Bri. Like, I know he's got my back.
Charlie treats me too well.
Thanks, Bri. I try. And on top of that, Brian's passed, you know, just like I never thought he would be so willing to completely provide for somebody, and especially somebody that he's not even married to yet, you know what I mean? Here we are, and we are doing this in full trust of each other and ready to take on this challenge.
I think the big thing, at least for me, is I'm the old man, you know, maybe midlife crisis at my age. The older you get, the more you realize time is the most important thing that you have, and you can't buy more of it. You know, we want full control over our destiny. You don't always have a guarantee that because you work for someone, you're going to have that job forever. That's the scary part. I mean, especially right now in the economy, layoffs all over the news, who knows? It's going to be good for us. Like, we're going the non-conventional sort of route, but I think it's what's needed, and I've got full confidence in Car. Like, this is where she shines. Being behind the camera, being just cute and beautiful and sweet is...
Babe.
She's like a social media all-star, and I'm like the guy who can't figure out how to send an email. So it's not that bad, but I mean, really, like, the tech stuff is definitely in her purview. So I'm excited. This is going to be good for us. It might be a little bit stressful at times, but it can't be any more stressful than what my job is right now. So
True. Brian's real stressed. If anybody is watching this,
oh no, cut it out. Cut this part out. Don't go
Brian
down that
loves
road.
his job, but he's working real hard for you, so you better appreciate him.
I've got a really good
He's
job.
got a great job. He's got a really great job. We're both very, very grateful
Yes.
for his job, and he's got a great team that he works with. So I'm not just saying that so he doesn't get fired. That is the truth. Also, I do want to say not a social media all-star because I've not done anything of value with social media, but I do feel like that is something that if I dedicate myself to, I could be very good at. So I just want to say that so nobody's like, social media expert.
I realized over my long time on this earth, if you say something and you say it with confidence, people will believe you. So great to say that with confidence right now, but she is a freaking all-star.
You're very, very nice. Very nice.
I'm ashamed to say this, but I've been on a weight loss journey. I'm not ashamed about this part. I've been on a weight loss journey since January of this year, and weight loss more for health reasons. I sleep with a CPAP now, and I can't wait to get rid of that thing. I do not want it anymore. Like, it's just, I sleep really well with it, but it just gets in the way, right? And I've been taking progress pictures, which probably will eventually upload once I feel brave enough.
Sure.
But part of that was me trying to Google how to crop 2 photos together using the iPhone. And this is the part I am ashamed about. It took me probably 20 minutes to figure out, where if I would have just sent them to Car and said, hey babe, can you hook me up? Probably would have took her 2 minutes. So don't let her discount what she's saying. She is fantastic.
Thank you, babe. Circling back to goals, that is one of Brian's, is to get off the CPAP. I mean, it really is scary, not only from like an inconvenience standpoint, but when he doesn't have it, I do hear him stop breathing and then he'll, and continue on. It is scary, and people have died. I want this dude around for a long ass time. So we got to get this sucker healthy. We both got to get healthy. It's not about being thin. It's about being strong and preparing for a lot of years ahead. The second thing, obviously, being just financial security. We're both very, very dedicated individuals. I feel like we're pretty business savvy. And also learning, because there's so much that we don't know and we're going to fail our way through. We want to make our life what we want to make it. And for better, for worse, it will be our decision.
I would say relationship in there as well, but I don't mean to sound cocky. I don't know what the right word is. I don't really think we need a lot of help there. Carly's very patient with me, very understanding, very good about controlling her emotions. So when we have conversations, it's very easy to speak with her and be vulnerable and not worry about being lashed out at, for saying the wrong thing or something like that. We know that, and it's just something we need to keep in the forefront so we don't lose it.
For sure. It's always it's a continual work in progress. It's not like you reach level 10 in relationship and you're good to go forever. You always have to keep working at it, and you always have to remain patient and level-headed even when you don't want to be. We've had a lot of ups and downs in our relationship, and a lot of external shit, for lack of a better word, that we've gone through, and that's not the end of it. There's gonna be really big things that we're gonna have to face together as a couple. We're gonna have to just continue working at it, such as life. But we would love to kind of share that process with you guys, so one, you don't think that you're alone. Everybody goes through issues being in a close, intimate relationship, whether that's with your partner or your parents or your family. There's gonna be stuff that gets brought out that you need to deal with and work through. We want you to know that you're not alone in that, and then to just how we best approach that and how we get through it. Hopefully that will help somebody out there.
We want to just show you guys normal day-to-day life, also some fun stuff as well, but just so that other people have some relatable content out there. If you were to open up Instagram right now, everyone is a millionaire, everyone flies on private jets, everyone has a six-pack.
For sure.
Everyone, I don't know, right? It's always their best self, and it's hard to relate to something like that, and I also think it puts us in a negative mindset when we beat ourselves up thinking that we don't have that. And so hopefully you can use this more as hey, these guys are real, what I'm seeing is what I get, and there's gonna be ups and downs, and that's okay, but we'll be here, and you guys will be there for us throughout the ride. So
Yes.
Looking forward to it, really.
Yes, it is crazy to think that there's people out there, regardless of what number that is, but people out there that will kind of develop a relationship with, you know what I mean? Like people that watch our channel and comment and engage with us that we don't know yet but are out there and that will find some value in it. So we love you guys, seriously. And we know that this is like a synergistic thing. Like if nobody was watching this, like there really wouldn't be a point.
Love it. Let's go to the gym.
Okay. We stopped by Harmon's to get salad and some groceries. We actually planned to get like chicken teriyaki bowl that we usually get here, that's $6. But we were seduced by the salad. The salad bar called our name. So good. I got a little espresso shot. After lunch espresso. Are any of you like this? I feel like coffee after a meal is the best thing ever. Here are the goods. I'm gonna be out of town this week, so it's just kind of Brian. He himself and him. But he got some lunch deli meat, cheese. We got some of these super yummy heavenly hunks, some kombuchas, and primarily this cart is full of beef Chobani 20-gram protein.
We are not sponsored.
Shake. We should be though. Chobani, reach out to us. And then we got some apples, some bananas. And some cuties, some oranges. We didn't mention the Cadbury egg. You saw nothing. Pencil from mustache, a Boston black kitty cat. Oh, censored. Nipple, please. Press this man.
About the process itself being complete.
Yes.
And Uncle Sam will get their share, which it is what it is.
Yes.
How about you?
I feel good. I feel so happy to just have that done. We could have put it off a little bit longer and we didn't, so I'm super happy.
High five to that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay guys, quick little voiceover here to tell you a little bit more about this trip. So I used to do wholesale for Caxi, which is a women's hair accessories company. And part of that job was to travel to trade shows and set up a booth to sell to business buyers. This was such a great last little trip with my Caxi girls. Getting dressed up was probably my favorite part, but we really had such a good time. God bless you, Dallas.
Thanks for shopping at Walmart. Have a good day. What did I say again?
Again.
We just finished part 2, and we is a loose term because there's no we in Brian, but there is a we in I can't say that. Carly just finished part 2. She's been working all night long, smoking the cigarettes and drinking coffee.
I don't smoke, Mom.
I'm kidding. Should I take this? So do a couple push-ups first. I feel like I gotta crouch. Okay. Part 2 is done. Thank you for joining us. We have a trip planned and we're gonna go to Arizona to go see Car's family, and then we're gonna go to Las Vegas after. We will for sure take some equipment with us. Equipment is a phone. Guys, we got a phone and we got a stand with a mount and a light. But anyways, we will take you with us and show you what life looks like for us on vacation.
It's actually next Friday, I think. That's when we leave the 18th.
Jeez Louise. Okay. Next Friday.
Next Friday, baby.
So, I wish you could realize all of the hours of footage. If you've seen any of my clips, you'll know why it's taking me 70 minutes to film, and it's probably going to be a 7-second clip at the end.